Hi, everyone, and welcome to Lab 9, which is going to be our fMRI video presentation. So in this lab, you're going to be creating a short video that's engaging, that's going to be explaining an fMRI-based research question. This is going to help you practice presenting complex neuroscience content in a clear and accessible way, using both visual and auditory elements to enhance understanding. So what you're going to be doing is basically over the past few weeks, we've been analyzing fMRI data to investigate how the brain responds when encoding and remembering different types of paired stimuli, such as word and word and face and word pairs. Now you're going to work with your partner to turn your findings into a video presentation. So really the goal here is just to clearly introduce a research question, explain its motivation using background literature, and walk your audience through the results from your own fMRI analysis. Your video should be informative, engaging, and accessible to a general audience. So you can think of this more or less like a curious viewer on YouTube who is interested in neuroscience but may not have any formal training in the field. So to kind of structure your outline is the introduction is going to be your research question and why it's important. The background is really just going to be going into what does previous research say. For your fMRI analysis, you're really answering the question, how did you investigate this and what were your results? And the conclusion, of course, is what do these findings mean? You can gather images and figures from your lab analyses and research papers. And if you need additional visual content, you can look for Creative Commons licensed material from Wikipedia Commons, Pexels, or other similar sources. Another thing you're going to want to be doing is writing a narration script. And basically, this script should be clear, concise, and engaging. So if the narrator is less confident, write a more detailed script. But avoid overloading visuals with text, as your narration should be a complement, but not repeat what's going on the screen. The best way to do this would probably be to divide this into responsibilities. So one person's going to be the narrator, and then another person is going to be the video editor. But if you want to do both at the same time, that's completely fine. If you're in a three-person group, the third person could probably assist with finding images, creating screenshots, and supporting both roles as needed. So the way you're going to create the video is using Adobe Express, Canva, Movely, or any other free video editor that's out there. And what you want to think about is how you can include simple animations such as arrows, circles, or underlines to guide the viewer's focus. And ideally, you want to keep this video between about 2 to 4 minutes, concise but informative. And then finally, you want to make sure that you have a title page that clearly describes your topic, include any references in APA format, and credits for images, software, and sources. And once you're done, you could upload your finished video to YouTube and submit the link before the deadline. Again, I think the key here, just to think about as we go down to the bottom here, is just making sure that you're not using any AI video generation tools. Avoid excessive on-screen text and use any visuals to explain concepts instead of just talking about them. But again, if you're going to go into detail about certain things, make sure to use your own words and no copying papers or any AI generated text. And the final thing is just making sure that you upload your video early to avoid any last minute technical issues, which has happened in the past. And that's pretty much it. So I think by the end of this lab, you'll have a pretty well structured, professional, and hopefully engaging video that'll explain your research findings. If you have any questions, of course, you can feel free to let me know in the lab. See you tomorrow. Bye.